Let's go right away. Here we go. Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a nice week. Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a nice week. Now I hear myself twice. Now I hear myself twice. And even 3 times. Oh my god. 3 times. Oh my god. 3 times. Oh my god. This is much better. Okay. Hello, Luca. That's what you get for taking a look how your own channel looks. God damn it. So here we go. I hope you like this song as much as I do. Okay, I got some. I did some changes to the stream, so we have some follow alerts now. Hello, Kevin. Strafe me. That almost sounds like a insult. So guys, if you follow on Twitch now, you're gonna get an alert in the stream. I'm still trying to implement that for YouTube and Facebook as well, but for now it's only working on Twitch, sadly. But I think we can work with it. Okay, let's fire up the server. Ah, and now we even got the chatbot is working as well. Nice. I think I have to rename the bot again. Loved this game until they took the best part of the game away from sports and gave it to HQ. Jonathan, there are, I don't know if you've seen that, but recently they did quite some changes to how HC is working. I think you're meaning HC, right? So the high command, and players can have an active part even without being in the real high command. Now as a part of the volunteer force, so to speak. Welcome, guys. So why is my game not represented here? Ah, here we go. Okay. So there have been some changes to that because, yeah, as you might know, HC is not unproblematic, and of course it's really important for the game, and I think it's the part most people in theory like, but there is sometimes are problematic situations in game due to how everything is set up with how HC or how the whole game is dependent on some players playing being on the HC. So if you want to get an update on that, best thing is to go to the latest Red chats, because they talked about that quite in detail there. And they should be available on Facebook as well and on YouTube, I think. So it might be something for you to look into. I'm in a depot in C# being bored at the moment. Okay, Kevin. Let's see if I can go there. But I will hit the ground first as well. So Fagel is being attacked, as it seems. And yeah, I think we're gonna go there. We are attacking Fagel. And let's join that attack. And get something destroyed over there. So we got an. I think we're gonna start with the. Do we start with the tank? No, that's not a good idea. Let's start with the rifleman. So, buddy, welcome back. Sweet baby buddy gang, isn't it? Oh, let me increase the volume a bit. I think the game is somewhat quiet right now. regarding the stream today, I started a little bit earlier, as you might have noticed, and I have to end it a little bit earlier as well. In fact, I didn't really... Oh god. I didn't really know the US had daylight saving time as well. And due to that, I have to attend a CRS meeting a little bit earlier tonight. And I have to account for that. Stream's gonna end in about 1.5 hours from now. And next week I will start a little bit earlier than today. I messed around with the chatbots, with the notifications, and that got me, took some time, and so I'm a little bit late today. I brought it up. They said it's our game. Fuck off, Jonathan. I don't know. I think they might have put some little bit different wording to you, but then again, there has been some changes in CRS. I don't know when you left, and you have to always keep in mind all those guys working at CRS are mostly volunteers. I would say like 90% of them are volunteers, and on the other side, it's hard to make the game in the way that everybody wants it. You know, like I've seen so many propositions how to change the game. How to change the game back to an earlier state and so on. I made a lot of propositions as well, but to be honest, all of us love different aspects of the game because this game is so complex. You got so many, like a tanker has completely different approaches to how the game should be played than a bomber like myself, and a lot of ground guys always crying about how hard it is to not get bombed. And I, on the other hand, always say, like, the bombs are not effective enough. We have to oomph up the bombs because they're not killing any stuff anymore. So, yeah, and the other side is saying we need more AA guns all over the place. And I'm like, more AA guns? There are already AA guns all over the place. So I think everybody has a little bit of a different approach. And, it's only natural to a game that's so complex like this. Will we use the Sweet Baby Fritz gang logo? I thought about implementing it to this stream, buddy, but wait for next week. I'm gonna find a place for it to get into the stream. Fendimos, welcome back. How's it going, man? Okay, we got an enemy depot there. We got infantry running around, but I can't aim at this distance. I have to get a little bit closer here. I'm pretty... Oh god. Yeah, god damn it. That's a BAR. I'm pretty sure they are aware of our approach here. So, yeah, let's be a little bit more sneakier than that. And I have to move up my gamma on my monitor as well for night fighting. Because a good explanation, Fritz, I agree. We'll see it our way. Yeah, Fenimus, I think I myself, guys, if you get angry at the game, that's completely natural. I was... so angry at this game for so many times, and I unsubscribed for a year or something like that. But in the end, this game is so unique and the community is so great. I always came back because you get pissed when you got a bad day, and then you got a bad day anyways, and then you log into play a bit with your friends, and you only get killed over and over and over again. And yeah, we all know, we all have been there. And there is a lot of frustration, and of course the game is not without bugs, we all know that. But what really gets on my nerves, because now I'm spending time trying to further this project as well, is kind of a little bit of a volunteering. I'm not doing that as much as many guys here. Hello Mothman. But then you got people complaining that CRS is biased or something. And that really gets on my nerves because I know all the guys now working behind the scenes. But I'm an Access only player, and you got so many Access players complaining about that. You got so many Allies players complaining about the same stuff. So guys, however they do it, people gonna complain, you know. And we have to keep in mind they're just trying to keep the community afloat. But some of the best gameplay in my life happened in World War II Online. Exactly. And that's why, like I said, I took some pauses myself. Sometimes you have to step back for some time, I think. Especially if you're only angry and frustrated, guys. If you're only angry and frustrated, just take a day off. That's what I do. Read a good book, watch a movie or something, and then come back. And probably you're not that frustrated anymore. Because, you know, yeah. And especially when I play other games, I get as frustrated or even more frustrated, I have to say. So, glad to be back here. Oh, god damn it. This is... oh, god damn it. Am I driving through mud or what is it here? Okay. I think I should get to the road. So did I miss anything? Still editing the logo for the game. Yeah, I really like the logo so far, buddy. Try it again, but it was warpy. Yeah, you guys, you have always to keep in mind that my ping is, as you can see down there, 172 to 194 or something. So I'm really looking forward to the new server they're going to set up on the east coast of the United States, which in the testing, I took part in the testing, some of you might as well. And it was so much better. My ping almost cut in half. Like I was sitting around at 100 to 110 or 20. And not 190 to 200. So sometimes I get like 212. So, not that good, to be honest. So, get off the road. I was running from the tank and planted a satchel on the ground, rolled over it and blew up. Really? Honestly? I never did that. I always wondered how people are attaching satchels to rolling tanks, because for me that just doesn't work. If I try to attach a satchel to a rolling tank, I either just it's not working, and most of the time the tank just runs over me and kills me. So, guys, if you like World War II Online content, check out Fendinus. He has a YouTube channel and he's streaming quite a lot of World War II Online. So I think he will be streaming after my program ends today. Ach ja, zu spät. Ja, danke, Motti. So, if you want more of this stuff, just head over to his YouTube channel afterwards. We were fighting over a bridge and I was in a Stuka and I came in at treetop level, roaring like a crazy man, dropping bombs and dying in the hell of bullets. My Germans were cheering me on, it was amazing, yeah, nice. Yeah, yesterday I strafed an FB all over for like 10 minutes or so. Then an AA hit me and took my engine out, so I cut my engine and I landed right on the town square we were defending. And people were turning towards me and looking at me. That was really funny. And yeah, I got a lot of incoming fire when I landed, but my pilot somehow survived. Yeah, nice videos. Sunday World War II Online Day. The good news about Fritz is he will talk to you without requesting you to pay, like other Twitch streamers and also others. But you always have to keep in mind that there's a lot of guys who do this as a career. I'm not doing this as a career. I'm doing this because I have fun playing with the community, with the World War II Online community, with my own community, with some game communities, and yeah. I'm doing this as a passion project, and of course, on my own stream I'm an affiliate, so I earn some money from Twitch, but it's just to keep my channel afloat, to be able to do some stuff I otherwise couldn't do, like like ordering strange emotes and logos and that kind of stuff. So Let's stay here for some time. I think we can take out that... Oh, god damn it. And take out that... Ah, we need... Why does my deploy key not work anymore? Ah, it does, okay. So let's see, 660 meters. More like 880. Okay. God damn it. Okay, what? I probably will run through all my ammunition before I hit that tower. Ah, now we got it. Nice. Okay. Finally, we did something. Hello, 55555. You appointed the high priest of the gang. Oh god. Please, buddy, don't recruit any how do you call it in English? Any priests. any man of a church. I don't want to be a church, you know. So guys, that being said, Prost. Let's move forward a bit. So we get Panzer IV moving backwards. We got a lot of MG fire coming in. Oh! That's a German. Damn it, we're getting shelled. Out of sight somewhat. Okay. It's too far. That's it. We're hitting him. And we get killed. God damn it. Yeah, something is hitting us from our right. And it seems to be a rather big weapon. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Stuck 3G really has a hard time fighting Sherman 76s. But we're right next to an army base, so what am I expecting? Oh, nice! They are putting up balloons. I really appreciate that. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't know what hit me from there. Oh god damn it. At least we got our MG34 left. So let's try to get into a position to use that. Okay. was only able to see some more, I would be able probably to use my weapon with some efficiency. Okay, who needs vision? Oh, that's the depot building, okay. If World War III breaks out, will I be in the Bundeswehr? That's a good question. Probably not, because I was back in the time when we had like the Wehrpflicht, so you had to go to the army, or you had to write a note that on moral reason you can't serve in the army, and thus you have to do some other service, like going to a hospital and work there for a year and something like that. And I chose not to go to the military, and because when I was young I was pretty left and I was pretty against any military actions whatsoever. Yeah, so probably due to that I wouldn't be put to a Bundeswehr unit. But then again, if World War III breaks out, even those guys who said they wouldn't wear a rifle or pick up a rifle and fight, they have to serve in the military as well. They just serve in other roles, like building trenches and that kind of stuff. You would have to do that then. So probably you would see me with a shovel then. Yeah, if World War III broke out, Fritz would be the main supplier of beer. Welcome back, Suton. I don't know about that, but I would I would remain to be the main consumer of beer, probably. So, Prost. You would give out broads and beers. I don't know about that. So it's really, really hard to see like more than 5 meters with this gun here. And I think we can't go any further. We might just expose our commander now. Go guys, go! They really go. Oh, they're getting hit. Oh, they hit a berm. And I hear Sherman. There's a dead infantryman over there. Oh, god damn it. Where's that thing? Ah, it just got killed. Okay. That was an AA gun. Ouch! They killed my commander! Oh no! Ouch. Sadly, I don't see where I'm getting hit from. Okay, let's just drive into town now. We're getting sniper fire. Yeah, here you can see that it's really useful to take out the visible crew on a vehicle. So if you see someone with an unbuttoned commander, it's always a good idea to... Wow! Put in a rifle into his brains. A rifle round, that is. Okay. Yeah, something went through our brains for sure here. Fritz, can you go on stream on one time and wear lederhosen? No, buddy, I can't do that. I'm from northern Germany. We don't ever wear lederhosen here. And that's for good reason. So, yeah, how late is it? We got some time left. So, we could do one last try to sneak into town as an infantryman, I'd say. And if we don't succeed, we're gonna try a plane, I say. Or do we try to panzer Shrek some panzers? Or rather some tanks. Let's try to Shrek someone. Oh god! Where did he go? Damn it! He's at least I got him. Okay, I think that MS is compromised. Probably. At least I got him. So let's try something else. We go to another MS. Is this the only one? Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Is there any other thing going on right now? Could go to the defense, but I think... So guys, if you like the game, if you want to try it out yourself, no, there's not a lot going on here either. So we probably have to stay there. If you want to try it out yourself, the first 30 days are free, and there's a free-to-play option afterwards. Just follow the link in the description, and there should also be a bot command posting the link every 20 minutes now, I think. What would become the sweetest baby of all? Buddy, that doesn't sound right. Let's work on that line. We have to work on that line. What should we try to do now? I don't know. Driving in another tank, I don't like that. Infantry probably will just get slaughtered. Let's take a K98K. See if we can get one more kill. I really don't like to show too much of the MSs going on, because when people can see that on the stream, they probably can find the spawn point and just take it out. Fritz, have you ever heard of a Disney movie turning red? What do you mean, buddy? Burning red? No, I never heard of that. I don't know what that is, buddy. Oh heck, watch it, don't don't run into that balloon. That one single balloon they set up here. Probably they had the same problem I did run into when I tried to set up balloons in the defending town. And that is that you get always killed when you run... Oh god. Run around with a truck. So let's see. God damn it. I can't barely see anything. I don't know about you guys. I talked to quite some people who enjoy fighting at night. I don't. There you go. That's what you get. Did he pop smoke? Or did Whiskers drop smoke? Oh, it's getting light again. Nice. So we got some movement over there. And actually, you can shoot quite a distance accurately with the K98K in this game. Even if you don't have the sniper class, it's a really good, let's say, mid-range rifle. Really long range is difficult, of course. Just because it's hard to see a target and hit it on the first shot. And if you don't hit on the first shot, he will reposition if he's not a complete fool. So it's hard to really take someone out at long distances. Okay, we got some hawks here flying around. I hear quite some planes up in the air. My mouth keeps watering because I want to take a plane over there. I've never seen those balloons before. What are they? Buddy, they are new. They are in-game for some weeks now. They are barrage balloons. Hello GX, welcome back. There we go. Damn it. Am I hitting too low? I definitely hit him this time. I saw some blood coming out of him. So he should be bleeding. Yeah, but he's still moving. Like I said, it's not a bad weapon for range shooting. But of course, there's some skill involved as well, and I'm lacking this. I very much enjoy the morning fighting. Perfect time for some allied barbecue. Yeah, nice. Go give him some barbecue. I like that. So there's EI running around there as well. Okay, I think I got him as well. Yeah, I really think there is some talks in the forums about reducing the bush lines here because there's so few visibility. And then again, it's really hard because in reality, of course, you don't have bushes all across everywhere in the not even in the bocage. But on the other hand, of course, it's not like the terrain is pretty flat in World War II Online, so it's really hard for infantry to run around if there's nothing to hide behind. And those bushes are basically everything you got. So I can see why they are there. I can see why people complain about them. But I think if they go away in this amount, there has to be something else that's at least somewhat similar to them. Missed an EI right in front of you, I did. Okay, Yeti. Yeah, that might have been a few minutes ago, so I probably won't find him again. Ouch. But he found me, as it seems. So let's see what we got. The fastest I've killed someone with the rifle was 300 meters. Still proud of that. So we got 3 kills. We got a Thompson, a BAR, and a sniper. Here we go. We killed a sniper. Do we have time? Come on, let's try that again. Once more into the breach. Yeah, what I really like, playing infantry, I really like using a bolt-action rifle. I don't know about you guys, but I always hate it when you got a World War II game, and especially a World War I game, and everybody is running around with automatic rifles. I know there are way more automatic rifles in this game than there were in World War II, but that's of course because people like to play automatic rifles, and there's tier progression and all of that. And later on there were many weapons apart from automatic carbines and bolt action rifles. And of course, if you're playing the whole time with only one gun, like 99% of people having only a bolt action, that would be somewhat boring. I can see that because you would have to play the whole time with the same gun. And I can agree that that's not something you really want to have in a game. Like, if you go for complete realism, like 99% of the people would just sit around far back behind any front line and just, yeah, playing cards and cleaning their rifles, so nobody wants that. I like the brush. Yeah, let's do some brushing on those pillars to make them red, I'd say. Personally, favorite towns to fight over are one who have high ground, like Dinan and bridges. Yeah, I like that really much as well, Superman. When towns have different angles of attack and different altitudes and like landmarks, like those towns in game that have castles and that stuff. I really like that. Hello Phonakis. Willkommen. I didn't forget to deploy my gear this time. That's gonna come in a few minutes when I lift the plane. Is there someone sitting in the door? Oh, okay. Oh, there's a Sherman. And he's looking right at me. I don't look like that. I think he's sitting here. Let's mark him. They're looking to eventually bring Chokepoint Unreal Engine over to World War II Online. Says that's what they're actually working on right now. They are transferring the whole game, the whole map, all the units and everything into Unreal Engine, into the Unreal Engine. If you want to know more about that, I would heartily recommend you to recommend you to look at the developer, no, not the developer diaries, the roadmap discussion of World War II Online. They had a recent one and they talked about how this project is going and what's happening in World War II Online this year. And they let the community vote on the stuff that they want to have in game the most. And the long time goal for the next 2 or 3 years is to get this game to the Unreal Engine. They already at it for a year now, and they're making big progress. And it's really astonishing. There is some footage out there of just plain World War II Online units, how they look in the new engine. And like they built a city there now. I think it's Dinan, but I'm not completely sure about that. So take a look at that. It's really interesting, and if you want to support that project, of course I would recommend you to subscribe to the game, because yeah, we have to keep the boat afloat until that is done. I'm pretty sure it's gonna attract a lot of... God damn it. Don't attract fire into my direction. Gonna attract a lot more new players when they finally are able to do that. So someone... I think the Sherman is firing at us. SMG need to actually seriously be limited. In a regular game, a German squad, only the squad leader had an SMG. There are exceptions, of course. Yeah, Sutamon, but like I said, I can see why we have... And then again, you see rifles in this game very often, because at some point, especially defenders gonna run low on anything but rifles. And then they're gonna use it. And you got like, I don't know, like 15 SMGs and you got 100 rifles. So, whoa. Oh. So there are quite some rifles you have to use. Like, look at this guy, he's using a K98K as well. But like I said, we can all agree there, if you want complete realism, there would have to be a lot more rifles in game. But like I said, I don't think anybody wants to play a game that's completely realism about warfare, because it would be completely boring. Flat towns are way too boring, even if they're forced around. It makes the fighting much more interesting. Yes, Superman, I can agree on that. And that's another thing. This engine, it's really hard to redesign the map, and it's really hard to do anything but flat surfaces in this engine, this graphic engine. So that's another part for which it's really important to make a shift to a new engine, so they can address all of those problems better. Not only that it's that you have more options in a new engine, it's also much more easy to hire people and to get people working on the game who know this new engine, because a lot of people know how to make changes to a game in an Unreal Engine, than to a game that's in an engine from like 20 years ago, that's proprietary and not used in any other game that's still around. So yeah, that's why we really need to make that shift happening. So guys, I think we pounded the ground for long enough. Let's head into the sky. There are not many 190 A4s left, but I'd say let's take one of the last ones and see if we can not destroy it in the process. Okay. Hopefully this week my joystick won't rip like last week when I took my plane to the skies. There was a spring in my joystick that just clipped its ending and broke, basically. So I had to repair my joystick on stream. If you want to see that, there's still a video on demand of that for last week. Not that it's really, I don't know, thrilling or something, but yeah, if you're interested in those kinds of things, you can see my joystick because I'm holding it into the camera, and you can also see the inners of my joystick. That will elevate the game. Nothing is like this game. I'm a subscriber. I haven't played for a while since recently. Played the game when it came out back in 2001 to 2002, I believe. Yes, welcome back. And I completely agree. There is nothing like this game. It's like I said. That's why I always come back. I did some pauses myself for some years, even. At one point, I was gone for I think almost 2 years, but I always come back and I play basically, I play all the World War II games that are out there, especially if they're somewhat realistic. I don't like arcadey games, like if you got those top-down games or something like that. I'm not really into that. But I literally play every World War II game, mostly, especially every World War II simulator that's out there. And I always come back to World War II Online because it has the perfect mix of realism and playability, I'd say. And especially the combined arms. Like, you've seen me running around with a rifle, you've seen me driving a tank, and now I fly a plane to the same town. And everything is player controlled, and that's what I really like about this game. And you got an ongoing campaign. I was playing yesterday, I was playing the day before that, and yeah, the last streams, all of this is still the same campaign. Allies are pushing right now. The Americans came in, and yeah, but we are still holding, and hopefully we're still gonna win this campaign. But yeah, that has to be seen. So if you want to try it out, guys, like I said, it's free to play. Seth, if you want to come back, there's a free to play option as well. You can just hop on and start the game, look at everything that's new, and yeah, if you can play with the old friends. If you like it, you can resubscribe. But like I said, you can at least test the game, test all the new units in offline mode, and you can be a rifle, be an AA gun, be an AT gun, be a truck. So doing something really important for the campaign, even if you're not subscribing and you're not able to subscribe for now. You don't have to stop playing, and you don't have to lose connection with the community. That's what I really like about the free-to-play option. Yeah, that's where the element of surprise comes in. Establishing mobile spawns in the forest will greatly reduce the chance of that. And yeah, I really like this mobile spawn unpredictability because you got people spending hours and hours and hours setting up mobile spawns at some points you really wouldn't expect. And they did a lot of changes to the units that can set up mobile spawns. There are different mobile spawns now that can spawn different units and that have different thresholds of damage they can take before they are taken down and all that. And this is also a point in which World War II Online is continuously being upgraded, worked on. They're introducing stuff, they're trying to fix old problems, they're trying to, yeah, sometimes you just experiment with that stuff, so they might be able to yeah, fine-tune some stuff to be better in the end. So what do we have here? Only friend, please? Yeah, looks like it. So what are there? Okay, that's really only friendlies here. Yeah, that's JG2. Running around. I probably should bring a bomber if we got so many fighters here right now. Let's take a Stuka. And probably see if we can get some cannon rounds into the tank. The last campaign was horrible, Jedi Knight. Well depends on which side you were on, right? Let's put it that way. I really like the changes they did to the tier duration, so that you have tier 0 for basically a little bit more than a week now. But yeah, that has some standing problems with especially the early tiers and the balance of equipment. I can agree on that. But there will be some changes in the near future, so look out for that. I'm really thinking that this situation will get much better. Currently I'm taking a big break from World War II Online 2, reason being is that the game is got too repetitive for me. I would spawn, get spawn killed, and just rage quit. Yes, Sutterman, like I said. I had those episodes, let's call it that, myself very often as well. And I get frustrated, especially with games I really like. I get frustrated when, of course, there are problems, of course, there are things that are broken. And you got some players who really, I wouldn't really say exploit them, but really make use of stuff they also know is not like it should be. And yeah, they are playing the system, so to speak. And when they can, when those guys kill you over and over and over again, that's a moment when I'm really getting frustrated as well. Normally, as you know, I'm on the rather light side of taking everything too seriously. But then again, it's a competitive game. I want to be the guy who scores more kills than he gets killed. And I want to win the campaign. And when you get these things going and people like, for example, griefing planes and yeah, denying the other guy they are playing against to have a chance to have some fun by just exploiting some strange, certain, yeah, I don't know, features of some units in game. That's when I really get pissed as well. Last campaign we were in tier 2 for, I don't know what, 3 days. Yeah, then again, Jedi Knight, we spend so much time, almost every campaign in a tier 3, and they're gonna expand it to tier 4, I think. That's what they announced. I'm really getting annoyed by like playing 2 months of the same equipment set over and over and over again, and I am a big fan of longer tiers now, because yeah, I really like the early war equipment. I like my BF 109 E1 E4. I like my BF 110 C4. I like the early tanks, especially the French Sumua or the early Stuck, the Sturmgeschütz B. I just like those things, and you can't use them for like 90% of the time if the tiers are so short. So, yeah. Yeah, been there, done that. I think we've all been there and done that. Seth, I already resubbed for a year. Want to see the progress, I want to see the game succeed. Yeah, that's another thing, guys. I would recommend everybody, if you're frustrated and if you're mad at something, or the first and best thing, if you think your side is of so much worse and the other side has better equipment, it has better planes, has better tanks, everything's better over there, just play a complete campaign on the other side, and and take another judgment about that after you came back, I'd say. Because a lot of this stuff will look very different when you played one campaign on the other side, and even tried out some of the stuff in intermission or events or something. Because I know a lot of players like myself are mostly playing on one side, I would really recommend them. And then if that doesn't help, yeah, take a break. I'm completely fine with it. But if you want to see the game, go on to the Unreal Engine. If you want to see progress being made, um, try to support the game in any way. If you don't have the money because you're, I don't know, you lost your jobs, the time's getting hard, you have to support your family, of course. That's always more important than financing a video game. But if you can make this progress happen, I'm really would encourage you to do so, because yeah, this is a little developer. This mostly volunteers doing this stuff for free. Like I'm not getting paid to do this. I still pay the game. I'm showing to you guys right now. I pay my monthly subscription like everybody else, and I only want to support this game. That's why I picked up streaming. It was one of my initial reasons to get more exposure to World War II Online. And yeah, they asked me to do that on their channel as well, so here I am. And you don't have to pay more if you can recommend this game to people, if you can get some more coverage, some more clout, as the young folks say nowadays. That really helps as well. So like, if you can pick up streaming yourself, for example, that's also a way to help the game. Or if you can, I don't know, just be a part of the community, post some interesting stuff into the Facebook group or something like that. Yeah, provide something to the community. That's always helping. You don't have to, if you can't afford it, you don't have to be a builder or something. But if you can be a builder, of course, that will help a lot as well. So yeah, only guy with a rifle charging into a CP and getting killed instantly definitely isn't fun. But I still refuse to use an SMG. I refuse to submit. Sudaman, like I said, I really like playing the K98K as well. I know that I'm fighting an uphill battle with that, especially in close quarters. But it's still so rewarding if you put a rifle round into a guy with his SMG from close distance and he drops dead without hitting you. Yeah, what more can you get? Like, that's really always producing a big grin on my face when I achieve that. Yeah, early war stuff is underrated, and I really like it because, like I said, I play basically all the games about World War II out there. And you got like, I don't know, you got like Panthers fighting Shermans and Tigers fighting like Patton tanks and 1945 equipment basically in every video game, and everybody's running around with an STG-44 and an MG-42, and nobody's using a K98K, and you don't see a Zomua or anything in like 95% of the other games. So do we have any tank marks? Not really. Let's see if we can spot a tank on our own. Hey, Thomas, welcome. Yeah, like, especially ATRs. How many games do you know where ATRs are really decent weapons you can use quite often? Because most of the equipment is destructible by just shooting with an ATR at it, and that's on a realistic level, not like, I don't know, like Medal of Honor, where you can basically just hit a T-34 like 5 times with a ATR somewhere and it will explode. I can remember when I took out like 5 Shermans with a Stuck, my left track was damaged, and if a tank was more on the left, I had to rotate the tank. Yeah, I know that. And especially most of the time, tanks have a tendency, if they lost one track, to hobble around like crazy. I had that so many times. So we got some AA gun trying to get us down. But there is a tank marked here, somewhere. See if we can find it. Okay, there's some explosions going on over there. don't really see a tank. Ah, I think there it is. Okay. I think I've seen him. He's sitting right next to the berm. No, this time I didn't see him. God damn it. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, if an LMG is shooting at you, don't expose your cockpit. Rather expose your belly. Of course, an AA gun will shred through that, but an MG will not go through your belly. Because you got an armored seat. So once again, let's see if I can find him this time. But I don't think I do. Yeah, it's hard. The G2 Stuka, I really like it because it's really effective at taking out tanks that are, for example, on the move from an FB to an attack. But yeah, if you got AA around, it's so hard to use. Because if you go too high, you basically commit suicide by doing that. I'm in Vagel. I think so, yeah. If you want to stream... Oh, nice. Some bombs. That's good. See if you can see some tanks right in town. But I don't think so. And the damn AI pit is putting rounds into my plane the whole time. And nobody's marking any tanks. Let's see if I probably can hear them. Don't hear anything. Oh, god damn it. Sooner or later that AA gun will get me. Not stream strafing before you say it. Yeah. Hey guys, I don't mind. If you're in the same battle and you're watching the stream, as long as you're not using the stream actively to shoot me down, like especially when I'm in a tank or something, to use the stream to put a satchel onto my back or something like that, I'm completely fine with it. That's just part of the program, I'd say. If I can see you killing me over and over again, because of course you get a notification for that, for who killed you, then again I would probably come back to you regarding that, but I won't stop you from playing the game normally. Yeah, they got AA guns sitting in the hangar. Strangely, I don't see any tanks around, which is really awkward. Like, you've seen what was all the stuff that was rolling around when I was in the town. And now it seems like it's all went away. Okay, that's a Heinkel. Why is Heck already smoking? I don't know. Okay, yeah, we got AA gun marks. We got a new fresh tank mark north of the city. Okay. Let's check that out. Guys, why is the Twitch stream not showing up in my restream list here? Funakis, sorry, I didn't get that message. Oh, god damn it. So, apparently there should be a tank here somewhere, which I don't see. Okay. What the actual fuck just killed me? God damn it. Yeah, so much about stream sniping. Enemy forces, okay. Instant blow up by the AI. Yeah, I don't know. The damage model of the AI MG is sometimes really, really strange. As they're not bringing any tanks, I think there's no use in bringing another G2 here. So I'd say let's just level the town with some bombs. We don't got Heinkels in this mission, so take another mission. Okay, Heck has brought a Heikel, so he should have Heikels in his mission. Here we go. Wait a second. You're on the exercise too. Yeah, that's that's completely fine. So, can a bomb destroy a tank if it's not a direct hit, Superman? Regarding that, yes, it depends on the tank, of course. If it's, for example, a Vickers or a A13, even a near hit, or a Stewart, you can hit with a you can kill with a near hit. Every real tank, on the other hand, you have to score a direct hit, and there are some tanks like the Matty and even the Tiger. I think if you drop a 250 pound bomb on it, won't get killed if you don't drop the bomb right into the hatch, the open hatch. And yeah, there are some tanks that are not destroyable by bombs at the current state. I don't know if they changed that in the future, but for some time a direct hit would kill most tanks. Right now a direct hit will kill some tanks, a near hit will kill very few light tanks, and yeah, some tanks just can't be killed by bombs. For example, a funny thing is, I think you can kill a Churchill tank with bombs, but you can't kill a Char. I think that's correct. But you get weird kills in this game every other day, so sometimes there's a credited Crusader kill or Churchill kill by an 109E1 or something. So always a little bit strange. So we got EA around here. Let's see how this works out. No one marking tanks. That's it. I'm logging in. Nice viewer. Yeah. Guys, if you see tanks and you're playing infantry or you're playing a tank as yourself or something, always mark other units. You're helping your team so much by just marking stuff. Like when I'm flying around in a G2, watching around for tanks, yeah, I can do that, but it's almost impossible. I have to constantly dodge AA fire, as you've seen. And if you don't mark the targets, I just won't find them. That's just how it is. And it's true for almost every unit. And if you're wondering how the other guys can find your tanks all the time without marks, I can say they find them because you have been marked. And the side that puts up more marks will have way better air support, just automatically. Of course, if your side has not the upper hand in the air superiority at that point, it's gonna be really hard to bring Heinkels and Stukas. That's for sure. But even if you have Heinkels or Stukas, if the other side got AA around and you don't put up any marks, yeah, they will be shot down while searching for targets quite easily. Bias is activated. Bully, get the Tommy gun. I don't know, Sudoman. I have to say, some people like the Tommy gun really, really well, but like I said, I'm more of a K98K guy. And the MP40, some people say it's the best MP in game, and others say it's the worst. So yeah, again, I think most of it is always also personal taste, if you like it or not. Like with planes as well. some people fly the 109 F4 through the whole campaign. I'm so glad when I can switch to the 190 A4. I really like the 109 E1. I like the F2. But when the F4 hits, yeah, it's hard for me to get a kill against the Spit 5, and it's really hard to get a Spit 9 with it, I'd say. But some people really like it. So I'm getting pummeled from a 40mm AA. Yeah, welcome to my world. I'm already getting shot at by AA. So let's see how far we can make it. There we go. I think our pilot is dead. At least our bombs hit pretty nice. Yeah, like I said, if they set up a lot of AA, a bomber is almost a death trap. And the Heinkel is so easy to kill. It's yeah, it is what it is. And I got 1 kill. At least I killed Stankius, the guy that killed me there. Okay, let's get in something a bit more effective. Like, especially with the way bombs are working right now, it's really hard to score kills by just indifferentially bombarding the town. You really have to pick your targets in order to inflict some damage. Like you saw, I was trying to homing in on the AA guns firing at me. Because, yeah, infantry, if it's running around in rubble, and if it's running around with some cover, and some cover meaning like, I don't know, probably one minor, a sheep or something to crouch behind, they won't be killed by bombs. There is no concussion damage that's causing any real damage to infantry. Basically, you can land a bomb 5 meters away from an infantryman, and he has a possibility to survive if he doesn't get hit by a fragment. And yeah, there are only so many fragments per bomb, and if you get lucky, you won't get killed. If you ask me, they should implement basically a death zone. If you, like, let's say 50 meters inside a circle around the bomb, when it detonates, it should be dead. Just plain and simple. But then again, I can see how ground people probably would really not like that being implemented. But then again, like I said, this is my take as a bomber pilot. Ground pounders may differ in their approach. Yeah, just as you leave U-87, I witnessed 5 tanks spawning in town. Yeah, that's like it's always, Jedi. It's like it's always is. When I take a G2, there are no tanks in town. When I come back in a 110, there are like plenty of tanks driving around, but there will be like 3 P-38s swarming around and killing me right away. And when I get into 190, then they will be all away, and there will be no soft targets on the ground to kill. So whatever you take, you run into problems. That's my experience. But probably I'm just having bad luck most of the times. I hope it's just that. So yeah, HE is hard to get kills with. Yeah, that's for sure. Like, I have really good times with my 20 mils HE strafing ground targets in a 110. I score much more kills, and I mean, like, or many more kills. I score, like, I would say at least 3 times or 4 times the kills with the HEs or with the cannons in my 110 than with the bombs. So let's see what we can do this time. Of course, it really depends on who's on the other side as well. If you got a Chim sitting down there with an AA gun, he will just blast you out of the sky every time. So yeah. Yeah, like I said, Jedi, this is due to the only damaging effect is fragments, and yeah. Okay. So there he is. Let's try to get a bomb on him. That should have done it. Still one more guy. I think he's sitting inside or right next to the bunker. Okay, let's see. I'm not too optimistic. I might have killed both of them. One is already coming back out again. I think I got them. Yeah, they stopped firing. Let's get the AA pit. Should have done it. Yeah, then again, the 250s are really good if you can pinpoint down the position of the AA gun, and especially if they got your position and keep firing at you all the time, so you can pull off a little bit earlier. So another gun coming out of the hangar. Didn't see where it was going. Okay. They pulled out of a depot. Oh, that was a hit. For sure. Yeah. And I think my plane lost some speed. Yeah, there are even more people with the 40mm, I think, but most of them are using 20 mils now. And that's a mobile AA. Oh god damn it, even more hits. I lost one engine. I lost part of my tail. Oh god, there's part of my tail going. And I think I'm going somewhat down. Damn it. But that was fun. Okay, let's try that once more. I don't know why I lost control there, but yeah, probably because my tail was going past me at that point. So we got 5 kills. Yeah, we got 2 small guns, 2 big guns, and some strange. Yeah, we only really got 4 kills, but I think that's okay. Okay, let's get one more. I think the mobile AA got us. There's Gazoo. Hopefully he's protecting us. Let's see. So guys, like I said, if you want to try it out, the game is for free for the first 30 days. And you got a free-to-play option as well. If you like the stream, there will be a next stream next week. A little bit earlier than this week. Because, yeah, I'm trying to get the stream at least 1 hour earlier than I used to schedule it. And right now it's a bit hard for me because, yeah, like I said, the US has daylight saving times, and you guys over there got that a little bit earlier than I do. So for 2 weeks now it's gonna be hard because my clock is out of sync even more with your. with your watches over there. And God damn it, why is my plane shaking? But I'm gonna work on that regard. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news, like I said, the roadmap stuff, patch notes, and new releases, just leave a like or a subscribe or a follow to the YouTube channel, to the Facebook channel, to the Twitch channel, because there are red chats, there's patch notes coming up all the time, and you can get your latest infos. And of course my streams are there as well, so if you want to stay up to date, just subscribe to one of those news channels. And I can really advise you to do that, because like someone asking what are those balloons, and someone asking what kind of what is happening with HC right now, you can read up on all of that stuff. And especially the red chats are nice, because you can just ask the developers some questions and get their comments on some stuff, upcoming stuff, your problems, and whatever you deem to be noteworthy for them. So there had been a red chat a few weeks ago, and they happen on a regular basis. So if you want to stay up to date with the game and its development, I think that's the best way. And of course the roadmap, we had a recent update to the roadmap, and you can see all the good stuff coming up. It's so much on this roadmap that has been proposed and that you guys could vote on. Yeah, I can't even list all of that. There was artillery implementation. There were a lot of changes to bombers in game. There were stuff like changing the map, changing some vehicles. Oh god, we get a P-38. That's not good. And I didn't have my cannons activated. Got some hits. Yeah, I accidentally dropped a bomb. Nice. I don't know who killed him. But whoever killed him, good job. Jarvi probably. Yeah, it's probably a good idea not to bring another 110 here if they start bringing P-38s and Spitfires, I'd say. What is your opinion on artillery? I'm really... it's first, yeah, the 110 without proper fighter support, you're dead meat. That's true. Even if you got multiple 110s flying around, if you got an ace pilot on the opposition side, they can take it out quite easily. We got another P-38 here now, damn it. And a Spitfire. I have to get my bombs off and get out of here. I think I won't make it. Let me tell you my opinion on artillery, because it's gonna be a longer one after I made it back or made it into the ground. Bombs away. Let's get out of here. Oh, let's see. Probably we can be of some use here in this fight. And I would really like to have the option to get a 110 without bombs. Like with a different load up for just plain fighter supporting. Okay, some hits, nothing too important. Or, yeah, he went in. One kill, nice. Where did everybody go? There they are. Because, yeah, of course, even if you drop your bombs, you still got your bomb attachment points on your wings. And you will be slower and you will have more drag, even if you dropped your bombs. Oh god. Yeah. That's not good. Two P-38s here. The P-38 is basically better in any regard. Each and every regard. Except firepower, I'd say. But that's arguably because I got more 20 mils, but they got 50 kills. And I'd rather take more 50... Ah, damn it. More 50 kills than more 20 mils. But at least I think we got the Spitfire. So, what's your opinion on artillery? Yeah, I think artillery can be really interesting in the game, but it has to be implemented with the right way. And I think it's really, really hard to balance artillery. Oh, nice. So we killed a Spitfire, we killed a P-38, and we killed a half-track. Nice. So my bomb did actually hit something. And we even got a JCD. And Stanky. Nice. And Glock in a... Oh god. Yeah, Glock is oftentimes is a pilot as well, so that is a nice mission. I have to take a screenshot of that. Nice. So let's get a fighter for our last sortie and see what we get. Ah, damn it. No. Let's... Ah, damn it. Let's switch to the fighter mission for that. So yeah, artillery gonna be a really nice asset. It really has the potential to be a nice strategic addition to the game, because you can implement it in a way that you need some support vehicles to do that, to keep up the artillery fire and all that stuff. Like you need ongoing ammunition. What's happening now? I think I just broke my game by hitting leave the mission and join the mission at the same time. I think I have to restart. So, god damn it, Windows. I just want to start World War II online. Okay, here we go. If it's implemented the right way, so it is not overpowerful, I think it's going to be really interesting, but it's going to be hard to balance. Just imagine being in an army base that's getting constantly shelled by multiple artillery guns who don't run out of ammunition, who can't be engaged by yourself in any way or form. And yeah, you have to defend a place that's getting shelled all the time, and yeah, you're running around with infantry. That's gonna be hard. But then again, if you have to support it, if it can be taken out by like air, like counter artillery and that kind of stuff, then it's gonna be really interesting. Like, for example, another thing is the small frontline airfields you will be able to build with a truck, basically, that they want gonna implement. That's basically the same stuff. I think it can be really interesting if it's implemented the right way. Like, it can't be a spawn point, it can only be a rearming point. And it's rather easy to take out if you know where it is and if you drop bombs on it. But it's rather easy to set up somewhere... What happened here? Somewhere way back, you know? And I think that's just the right way to implement it. What is the turn rate on the P-38? The P-38, it's hard to answer, because you have to keep two things in mind. One thing is there is not only one turn rate, and there's an initial turn rate and there's a continuous turn rate. So there are planes that can do a really hard turn, but only once, because after they did that, they basically ran out of energy, because they produce a lot of drag and they get really, really slow while doing a turn. And there are planes that can't do such a hard initial turn, but can turn going around in a really, really small circle all the time. For example, like the Spitfire is a plane that has a really good continuous turn. And the P-38, for example, is a plane that has a really good initial turn. You can deploy your flaps on a very high speed. Hello, Dev. Welcome. Yeah, you can do a sharp turn, but you will lose a lot of speed that way. And the P-38 can turn quite well first, but it will get slow, and the slower it gets, the worse it turns. So if you can get a P-38 to get slow, to stay slow, then you can outturn it even in a 190. Especially in a 109F or 109E, of course. But even in a 190, when you get the P-38 really slow and you work your flaps a bit and you don't pull too hard, because that's the thing the most people do when they engage in a turn fight. They just pull on their stick as hard as they can, and you shouldn't do that. The tightest turn you can fly is not the best turn rate turn you can fly, because that way you will fly a sharper turn, but you will lose more speed than your plane can reproduce, let's say, by the engine. So turn rate is not only dependent on your wing surfaces and control surfaces, but also on your engine power. And if you pull too much for your engine to keep up with how much drag you produce in that turn, at some point you will just fall out of the turn and stall to the ground. Abschmieren is the German word for that. And yeah, you have to keep that in mind. And like I said, the P-38, it can turn you in a snap turn, so to say. But if you can get it into a continuous turn fight, it's not that good at turning. So the P-38 might do some turns on you. It might succeed. But if you can, the good P-38 pilots know that, and they won't stay in a continuous turn, because they know they will probably lose it. Okay, yeah, I should really be on comms with the guys here. But 2-3 Spitfires. No, only one Spitfire, okay. Oh. But I think we are in a really good position here. And I hated to say hello to the guys and go away 20 minutes later. You know? So, oh god damn it. They are still up. And somehow they dodge all of my approaches here. Here we go. That Spitfire is dead already. Let's see where the P-38 got. Yeah, I think we got all the bad guys here. Yeah, they got a pretty close airfield to this fight, and we don't. Guys, by the way, if you play this game, and especially if you like flying, don't do what I do right now. Always go to the Discord server and hook up with the other pilots on your side, because it's a force multiplier. If you can communicate with those guys, you will be so much better. They will warn you about people sneaking up from behind. They will call out targets for you. It's so much better and so much more effective to communicate. I'm setting a bad example right now. Nice to see some Air Force gameplay. Nice shooting. I always play infantry. Yeah, I usually start my streams with some ground gameplay. I usually start as an infantryman, then I work up to some tanks, and to close off the stream, or because I'm mostly an air player, let's say after an hour or so I go into the air, and then I gonna stay in the air for some time until the end of the stream, basically most of the time. So yeah, if you like air gameplay, feel free to to subscribe, because you can see that every week here on Sundays. So we got a new Spitfire coming up. Yeah, that's probably JCD. And I'm going the wrong way. If you can see someone flying a Spitfire like that, like really parking in behind you, you know that's a pro player, and you should be really careful behind that point. If you're in a 190, always make sure you stay on top of the energy compartment in that fight, and don't go into a fight with low energy, and try to disengage at that point, because yeah, you will lose against a Spitfire if you engage in just a turn fight. Especially if you can see that he has at least as much as energy as you have. So they should limit on how many you can have in the general area, considering the immense range of such guns. Yeah. So the one I think as well, you really need to limit the numbers. You really need to make it dependent on team play. Like I said, you need multiple guys, like driving up ammunition or something like that, because else it's gonna be just too mighty as a tool. Okay, he lost some parts there. Some more hits. Let's see if he's still alive. Looks pretty dead. Yeah, he's dead. I didn't see him going into the ground, but I think he did. And there's something shooting at me. Like always, there's something shooting at me. Okay, it's 10 to 1 here in Germany. I have to get back to the base. I think that was a nice mission so far. Hopefully, knock on wood, don't jinx it, Fritz. But yeah, that's the thing I always do, jinxing it. I have to get out, and we have to end the stream after I got back, because yeah, we have a nice little meeting coming up, and I can't be late again like last week. So I tried to play Air Force with my mouse and keyboard, wasn't good, lol. Dev, if you want to see a tutorial on that, if you go if you go to World War II online, like the main page, and you just you open the main page and you type dash or slash tutorials and hit enter, you're gonna enter the tutorial page, and there will be a tutorial for flying with mouse and keyboard. You can absolutely do it, but of course, yeah, just look at me here. I'm looking around with my head, and I'm using a joystick, I'm using rudder pedals. Of course, I will have an advantage if we both engage in a dogfight. But there will be a lot of things you can do with flying with mouse and keyboard. Not only flying a paratrooper plane around, but also like bombing stuff. Doing a Stuka bombing attack is absolutely doable. That kind of stuff. Sneaking up on people, especially. You can do that because you can keep your plane pretty steady with the mouse and keyboard, and you can aim pretty well with it. So you can do some things. Of course, it will be hard to do other things, but that's just how it is. I would always say, if you really like flying, just buy a cheap joystick. For 20 or 30 bucks, buy a cheap joystick, or just use a controller you got for, like a PlayStation controller, for example. That works as well. And that, I know quite some people who just started flying like that, and they really liked it, and they were not that bad. They shot down quite some players by doing that. Like I said, if you got someone like me here with track IR and everything, of course you're gonna have a hard time. But guys, if you pick up flying in this game and you got vets flying around playing this game for 20 years, you will have to learn new stuff, and you will suffer. Like I suffer a lot against those guys as well. So it's not easy, but I think it's really rewarding, because if you can land a plane, if you can start a plane in a simulator, I think for me it's really rewarding to know that I was able to do that stuff, and that it's not completely easy, you know. And it's like learning new stuff. For me it's interesting. I don't know. You would need spotters. Yeah, spotters, for example, Superman. That's I think they've been talking about that as well. And like I said, multiple guys have to work together to make that happen. And then I think it's a good thing in game. So we didn't kill the P-38. Okay. Well, I thought I would have had at least 2 kills here, but okay, yeah, that's just what you get. Sometimes I think the one plane was blown up by AA fire and not by us. So what I really would like in game is some like assists, you know, when you know that you scored, or even I don't want to have points for it. I just want to see that I really damaged another plane. Like when you got hits here, might mean that I just only put one little bullet into his landing gear or something. Or it might be that I shot down half of his right wing, you know. And I would really like to know if I really did some part in downing that plane. For example, it would be also nice to see if my hit, if he died shortly after I hit him or something like that. That would be nice. But yeah, it's always remember it's a team sport. It's not about having the best KD. It's about making your team win. You know. Yeah. And Suderman, like the loader, for example, I really don't. I don't want to have multiple guys sitting in the gun and just hitting a button to fire, because let's face it, nobody wants to sit there like 20 minutes and only hit a button to reload a gun. You know, like someone driving a truck around for refilling or something like that. A spotter, for example. It should be really, really easy to kill an artillery from the air, for example. So you really need some AA defense. That would be another thing, you know, because if you got artillery shells sitting around, they should be really easy to take out even by 20 millimeter fire, you know. Yeah, mouse and keyboard isn't that bad when you get used to it. Yeah, that's what I said, Superman. You can really do a lot of stuff with it. I would agree on that. It's really hard. You'd only have to set it up once, and you have to know how to use your brakes to get off into the air, I'd say. After that, you can do a lot of stuff with it. So, did I miss anything else? Yeah, CRS needs to be really careful about to implement it. I agree on that. Dev, nice you made it to the stream. Suterman, thanks for all the chatting. Feels like necessary because the firepower to stop a big offensive. Yeah, that's what I said. Basically, if you got artillery and it can shell an AB like crazy, we all know what that would entail for those towns. And especially you have to, what I really think you have to account for is the biggest problem is people in the artillery might not die because they're sitting far away from the front line. And so when your site is overpopped and you got like spawn delay to counter that, artillery will not be affected by that. So they have to come up with something that if you just implement it like all the other units, and nothing is stopping the overpopped site for putting in like crazy amounts of artillery people just shelling the place like crazy, and they will not be affected by any spawn delay or anything. And probably like I don't know, link it to the overpop size, like only the underpop side has access to artillery or something like that. Because, yeah, I think you have to be always careful with stuff that might even increase the advantage for the overpop side even more. But yeah, that's something probably to talk about in the forums or in a red chat or something like that. Anyways, it's always nice to talk to you guys about that kind of stuff. But like I said, I'm running out of time. If you want to see more of that next week, same time, a little bit earlier, and the same place, guys. Jedi Knight, later, brah. Nice you made it as well. Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you liked the stream, and I hope to see you next week, guys. Bye, Dev. Bye, Suderman. Bye, everybody. Have a great week.